All right, guys, Bearstown, here we go. I'm with Missy Carroll, and of course, TikTok star, and she's the biggest TikTok star in the whole Stocks Twitter, and everybody's talking about her all the time. It's all sub behavior. So I know she does TikTok stuff. Now I'm trying to ask her stuff. A lot of questions on this. So big TikTok star, a lot of people hype up for. And of
Yeah.
course, you know, we have a guy's name. Shout out to Peter Baloney. I know he was giving a shout. You mentioned Johnny. I do Johnny. So yeah,
Well,
you should
I'm
thank
glad to
your
be here.
cousin for some troublemaking stuff.
He's
I
a,
know.
he's a troublemaker. I don't know why you should have had me first before him.
All right,
I'm the better one. But you got to remember that.
Now we
all
gotta
right.
come in here and clean it all up.
Yeah, now I got to clean everything up now. So, but that's
All
okay.
right.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll probably ask you if you could talk all the fun stuff. Anyways, let's talk about your stuff first.
Okay.
How you get into TikTok stuff? Like, how big you got?
When I was in college, TikTok wasn't really a big thing. It was usually like it was called like a kids app.
Mhm.
And then me and my roommates downloaded it and was like it was really funny. We started making videos, and then in the pandemic I just went viral and I blew up. And then people just liked watching everything that I was doing. So I was doing stuff in the pandemic, like renovating houses. And then I went to college. Soon after that, we got to go back to college. So then everyone liked me partying and going out at Illinois,
Yeah,
having my darties, drinking at cams. And then after, everyone liked my White Sox stuff. So then I started going from TikTok star, and then I moved into fully White Sox stuff a little bit later.
that's similar happened to me. When I started YouTube stuff years ago, I started the British postgame show when I was 18 years old.
Mhm.
Playing football, high school football. I'm gonna do a British games. I'm gonna do postgame shows. So the the Bearstown showcase Bearstown. Playing tell you a little bit. Myself, I started doing Bear stuff YouTube years ago. I did the
Yeah.
Bear stuff. I'm gonna do the wrestling stuff. The White Sox, I wasn't really that me and baseball when I talking to each other at that point.
Yeah.
It was better to stay away with me and Sox didn't talk for a while. I just how did Sox stay connected? Okay, Sox comes hey, how you good? Then I don't care about the rest because I want to the Bears, football career. So I started doing YouTube videos and the wrestling community came out. I found the wrestling community came out and
Mhm.
then I found out the Bears show was created there in the wrestling community and it's crazy stuff. I always talk about Bears football, sorry, Bears football, wrestling, comic books, the drama in this
Mhm.
whole community, YouTube community. And I said, then I find Sox Twitter probably I'll tell you actually in a bit. So it's a little bit different question. But I found the sexual 108 guys discovered me. So
Yeah.
that Sox Twitter 4 times, like private, but 4 time gig was during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I probably start telling you reason why I did it was 4 time. But yeah,
Yeah.
what's the second question? What do you bring back the salsa behavior? The salsa behavior, and it's kind of what it's so cool about it.
I What's cool about it is actually it started as kind of a group thing when I was in college.
Mhm.
And then I liked that it had my own little touch to it, and it just started blowing up from over the past couple years, even when we were doing bad. So I think that was pretty cool that I was able to, while the socks were going into the garbage, I was able to get something out of it. And I got to meet like the 108 guys too, after they were the ones who got me into Socks Twitter. Um, some people found me on TikTok and invited me over too. And I think it's just cool because it's my own little personal touch. I'm not just dropping trades and um, reporting on the latest injury. I always have to make it uh, something entertaining. I always have to make it funny or eye-catching or engaging. So that's what I like about Southside behavior. It's not just spitting facts at you, it's something you can get value from. So everyone can get involved in the account.
Wow. And here's the thing, my stuff. And I was kind
Hmm.
of tell people, I just sexual hey guys. When I started Bearstown show, I was 2015 at the WrestleMania 30.
Hmm.
So Google Hangouts, the time period came out. So I started to look at it with Spritz. So I was basketball, sports like Fritz. So let me do more shows called the Bearstown Show.
Mhm.
And I was in the community called YWC community, wrestling community, right? And we talk sports channel. I would
Mhm.
people like different teams come in my channel, like a Steelers fan, a Cowboys fan, even one Packer fan, like one pack of gas one time.
Yeah.
But I was doing my own stuff, wrestling. I did like raw review, that's my review. So I was doing a lot of stuff. I was otherwise I started going to Stars games. I did that based on shows 8 hours a day.
8 hours
Every
a
day.
day?
Yeah.
That's
Because
that's a little
everybody
hustle
liked it.
right there. That's hustle.
Yeah, no
So
wonder why you're big time. Oh my god.
so it was drama. So it's crazy that
Yeah.
I was in college. I was in college. So then to do. So okay, what do okay. So people like some Canadian guy named Wrestling Jesus
Mhm.
showed the WJ, the big time YouTubers. Like it's like this. It's like King Deville, right? And
Yeah.
of course the Ranting Dark Horse. I know you they had me in there. So they went very hatchet. That's Clutch Beef. It was a war. It was a rivalry we had, a beef rivalry. And YouTube, it was like YouTube beef. It was,
Yeah, this is early beef.
yeah, YouTube days. It's why John
Yeah.
Sachs Twitter, that's crazy. How Facebook, it was drama, war, Spirit Hatchet, Jerry Springer stuff. They didn't bring the White Sox later on until probably 2016. I was starting Sox games.
Yeah.
And I have crazy rivalness. That's why it's so cool about it. Section 1, hey guys, when they would do a podcast, they were a first podcast I care about. What's it? You guys
Yeah.
are like, wait a second. You doing the first Sox Twitter stuff. You doing it right before I did. You did. I want to go back to that West start doing the White Sox. But the reason why I didn't do that, if I promote the White Sox stuff to wrestling fans, they say, fuck you. No, no, we don't know about baseball.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
They wouldn't care about that. But you're kind of
so,
a jack of all trades. I feel like you do it all now. But back then it was kind of you were deciding.
yeah. So I was like Sox Twitter and stuff. But yeah, then the pandemic came, the wrestling community was getting drama and drama and drama and drama. And I quit that basement show on YouTube days. I was trying to become a broadcaster. So I quit on podcast called The Game Show. Remember Steve-O? Steve-O? Anybody remember
Oh yeah.
Steve-O?
Yep, I remember Steve-O.
So Steve-O gave me a chance to join my podcast, like a Sykes podcast, and I was doing that to interview players. That's why I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the game show because I want a game show
Mhm.
because no, I want the media school said no, we hate it. Why? If you see Instagram and says I want a game with sports talk show, I said no, we don't want a game with sports talk show. Why? I want to have to be in broadcasting because a lot of people try golf fine time I was good at. So I do every single Bearstown show, hosting the show, and let people talk. I'm like, wait a second. People told me I should be good at this job. I interviewed a sax player, DJ Glasgow. They love it. So Santos told me to go for it. So I went to college like 2018. I went
Okay.
back to college and graduated the media school. And the
Nice.
media school says, we want the game show. Okay, fine. They're a podcast. Well, hey guys, like, all right, then the pandemic came and I was like, okay. People left me. I was done the Bearstown show. I'm done with the drama. I left the wrestling community behind because I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, 2020, not 2022. I was doing the Bearstown show, Spaces. Like, what's that? I'm gonna do this, baby. So I brought
Yeah.
it back. Oh, music is that better was. So I had the best co-host, Peyton, then you got Lou, then you got Godo coming in the show. And I was starting having fun every Sunday night. It was like this. Why I started taking off again. Like it didn't die. It just we bored and then okay, I'm go back to YouTube videos. That's my roots.
Yeah. Yeah. Go back to where you came from.
So yeah.
No, no.
So
Wait a minute.
so I feel about sex today. Who just got
Yes,
me
you
sex
on
today?
Sox Twitter.
So yeah. So what made you come to sex today? What year you want to come to sex today? What year?
Well, me, I was on TikTok, as you know, I was on TikTok and someone from Twitter told me I should go to Twitter. So then I was never, I had an account made, and then just from there, it was just like the usuals on White Sox Twitter were like spreading my account. And then it was just like, it happened so fast that no one knew I was behind the account yet. So I met, then the 108 guys were inviting me places, that I met you. And then it took me until the end of 2022 to
Oh,
really get immersed in it. And then the 108 guys brought me on 108 weight loss. So that's kind of, I think that's where I got really ingrained in White Sox Twitter. I ended up meeting them, the bums too. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how you got on White Sox Twitter, but that
Well,
was
that's
fun.
It was probably like 2023 when you
wow.
started really like getting involved and meeting the 108 guys as well too and the rest of them. So yeah, those were around like 2023.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2022 for me was when I first started. So
Yeah, that's by far.
you're way before us. I'm post pandemic. It seems like you came out during the pandemic.
Probably 2017,
Yeah.
actually. So actually, it's 2017.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You should give credit to Peyton the most because she's the
Yeah.
one that told you also about it when she about that social behavior. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
so she think
remember Peyton was one of the first. I remember like White Sox was one of the first. Alexis was
Adam,
one of the first that started. Those were like all the girls who started like
yeah,
just saying hi to me and stuff. So yeah,
yeah.
Peyton was an OG that
So
helped bring me in.
since Peyton told me, see, the thing is, 2022, Peyton told me I should join TikTok. So I was late to the TikTok, so I said, I should join TikTok. So I was doing the TikTok stuff. You see me the burping stuff. They didn't work. It's like, yeah, it's not for me. I was like, Peyton's advice,
Yeah.
you should do a TikTok stuff. So I did the,
Yeah.
the burping stuff, the burping videos. I was my TikTok videos, like I did it and stuff. I wasn't that good of it, but I joined actually like 2017. What I always say, I always a lot to Section 8.
Yeah.
Jake Gabriel's convinced me, come on, Gabriel, join the sex section. Come on, join sex Twitter, Jacob. My sex so much convinced me. Below, Teresi. So I stayed with them for years. So they made for years. So, okay. So I joined sex Twitter 2017, and I was trying to win the big money stuff. Try golf on Twitter out there. Who wants to be a team show? Ooh, big money? I
Yeah.
want to get in the big money show. And so,
Yeah. There.
I remember where you were on that video, where you were on that show. I watched that.
wow.
You're very intelligent when it comes to sports.
Thank you. Thank you,
Very
Johnny.
smart.
Yeah.
I'm
That's why you're
surprised.
the OG.
It wasn't for sex Twitter. It wasn't for one. Hey guys, I want to be in TV. And that was the reason why it was connection between. I would not make Chuck Goffine. It was for sex Twitter. I wasn't make. I wouldn't get the big money, the fan base. It wasn't for hey guys. So I think when hey guys came in,
Yeah.
and then 2018, it blew up like crazy. Like Isaac Jr. Like oh man, Isaac Jr. tweeting me out there like congratulations. Like seriously, that's Isaac Jr.'s son. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
travel
I
and meet
forgot
his.
that. I
I was
forget
like crazy.
sometimes.
I was like real hot fire. Then yeah, that's when I joined Sex Twitter fourth time. It was probably during 2021. When I joined Sex Twitter like fourth time gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I joined 2020. I left YouTubing, the wrestling community. So I was doing the Raging Bear. Like I was kind of crazy at first
Yeah.
because I was doing like both sides, drama, then Sex Twitter, drama. So it was like Sex Twitter, then wrestling comedians at the time. I was like Facebooking, wrestling, YouTube, and I was like a 4 times, like 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
So I was checking Sex Twitter what's going on. That was like 4 times, like that was too much for me. I was stressed, burnt out, doing chorus.
That's
I'm
a
like,
lot. Just the White Sox is a lot for me, and it it I commend you. Having
that's too much for me.
in
Like
wrestling, and that's a lot.
wrestling, the bear stuff is just like it's fun. Like okay, 2020, I was like the day was kind of darker, dark past. Yeah. Number four. So what's your favorite Sex Twitter memories?
Oh gosh.
Both of you.
Oh, do you have? I have a couple. Do you want to go?
Sucks Twitter.
I'll go. I have a bunch. I'll say my first one was, I believe it was 2023, and it involved you. It was when you and Crawford raced. It was either the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023. I forget. I think it was the beginning of 2023. Um, and yeah, that race, it's still in the Southside behavior videos. I don't know if you notice every time in one of the win videos that we post, you and Matt are always at the end racing each other. And that's been like a staple. So that has to be one, like, top three favorite moments was witnessing that race. It's talked about in the Twitter history books to this day.
I mean, they still want you to run.
Yeah, I know. They
I mean, we're
want
still
to
talking
redo it.
about. Like I remember recording it. I was on the other end, so I got to see both of you guys like cross the finish line and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. Mine just probably have to be when I first when the 108 guys invited us to the first like the 108 tournament. And it was everything was all like new, but it was good because we started meeting more people. We started getting connected with a lot of the 108 people and even just White Sox Twitter as a whole. So I think that was like pretty cool for me because it was just something totally different, and it was just such a good community because it was
Yeah.
just White Sox people. Like we get each other, like we understand each other. Like it's like if you know type of deal. And I think that's
Mhm.
what's like, kind of very special about the White Sox
Wow.
culture.
Yeah.
My favorite, I have top five memories, and that's one
Yeah.
five.
Let's
Probably
hear
would
'em.
take my top five memory was going to Bumps Taking for the first time with a playoff game.
Oh yeah.
That was the first time I went to Chicago Sports Bombs, a playoff game.
Yeah.
I met you. I kind of met you at the time period. Met you and a lot of people and Peter and that stuff. That was
Yeah.
my first time I met them. Like really, like guys are cool people. This
Yeah.
I say 2021 has always been magical for me because of the new era for me. That Peter, and that was a good tailgating. And then before I can always say, I remember you. This is what I was like at a Sox game. I remember the first time I met you. Remember Rumi Gonzalez DM me? Do you remember that? A sign. Rain delay.
Wait, who messaged you?
No. You remember a sign that says Rumi Gonzalez DM
Oh,
me?
Romy
Oh,
Gonzalez DM
Romy.
me. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. That was. I forgot about that. That was so funny.
Wait, was that the first time you met her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. I totally forgot that was our first time we met. That was funny. Yeah. When I had the Romy sign. Oh my God. So yeah, the race was in 2023 then. It was
It,
right.
it,
It had to be the same year.
it has to because I was trying to get coffee. It was my race cake. The
Hmm.
race scene started in 2022 when I raced West X Max. So
Yeah.
number three, I think was my favorite one. Is probably I raced Crawford. That's one. It's number two because I'm telling you why. In a second. There's two reasons why. One, I think more. Three, man, seriously, I was Crawford in the race. It was funny.
Yeah.
That
It's
was why I
still
like
the
it.
funniest one.
That's
Yeah.
what's two. Number two, I would say I don't know if it was Simon. It's funny one that I can't tell you about.
I know there's so many that are coming
Yeah,
back.
I can remember that. This was one me Alexis. Yeah, Alex. Yeah. So it's you, Alexis. If you heard this, Alexis, yeah, you remember this too. So me and Alexis were kind of like joking around the time period about the Hawaiian stuff. Oh
Right.
man, when Benton hit a home run, that was a couple weeks ago actually. When Benton hit a home run, she was
Yeah.
screaming like crazy. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, when
Do you remember that?
she hit my phone out of my hand for one of those.
Oh yeah,
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 remember
I
that?
remember that one.
That
Yeah.
next is like yes.
Yeah, she's I hope she's watching. She's a maniac about Benintendi. I was holding my phone recording her and she hit my phone and went flying in the seats. I had to run and find it.
I
But yeah,
was laughing like
that's a good
uh,
one.
so number one. So back 22, Peyton and I met like Kim Woo.
Hmm.
And we sing Barry down to Kim Woo at the British game.
At the Bears game? Oh, that's your
It's not
favorite?
the Sox game, it's the Sox game. Damn
Oh,
it.
Sox game. I
Yeah,
was like,
Peyton and I
what's
sing the
your favorite?
pictures like I can't sit this is me and Peyton. We should Peyton, it's like Kim Woo. And yeah, Kim Woo. Peyton and I sing Barry down to Kim Woo, just to choke Kim Woo.
So that's your number one. That's your
Yeah,
top memory. I
yeah.
like it.
So what's that? Well, yeah, what are you? Both of you. And I asked Johnny about his stuff. Okay. So what's your Marshmallow Sox Twitter? Let me see. Your Mount Marshmallow.
My Mount Rushmore of
Yeah.
Sox Twitter.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Oh no, I should have had this ready because we were talking about it when we watched Peters. Shoot. I do. I agree with him. I have to put you on there. I think I gotta put you. I gotta put the loaf, beef loaf. Um, man, this is because I come at a time where I came like in a newish era. Like I came 2022, 2023. So
Yeah.
I want to say the most he's gonna laugh if he knows I said this, but the one OG-ish person that I always mess around with is Pinos, and I don't know
Gino.
any of his. I don't know
I met
any
him.
background
Yeah,
with
met him.
him. I don't know what he does. I just since day one I've been fucking with him, and as of late, I'm like he's probably some legacy account here, but that's one. Maybe I'll somewhere in there. There's that one. I have a couple like people that could be fourth. Who else? I'm definitely missing some
Mike,
big names.
let's see, check for Mike,
Um,
Ken Wolf, stuff like that.
Ken WO might that's actually a good one. He might be like for the heel. I don't think me and Ken WO follow each other at all.
No,
I can't see any of his stuff. So I think it would be that's a good one. I think the heel
I,
Ken WO. I
yeah,
think definitely you as the all around, all encompassing. You know so much about White Sox Twitter lore. If I need any like a history lesson, I go to you. So I think you're very involved in that. Beef Wolf, he kind of messes. He's got his hands in everywhere. So I think he's just low key there. And then fourth, I feel like. Man, is there anyone like newer?
are they White Sox? What's the ones or Peyton
Yeah,
stuff?
I would say because she doesn't really come around anymore, but I would say like I would have her like as my fourth one
Yeah,
probably. Especially if I wanted to put a girl in there, I'd probably put her. That
probably
would be
White Sox
my
someone for
OG.
promoter. Probably
But oh
White Sox
yeah,
someone's there.
oh
Jacob's there.
Mark Summer's a good one.
Put it there. Or put it on the bumps there. What do you put Johnny there? What the bumps in? You got the bumps
Yeah,
in.
I know. I didn't even put the bums in.
I would have put him on my Rushmore, so
We just skipped over the bums completely.
yeah, it's all
How
right.
about Alexis?
What do you think?
You know what? I would see. It's hard because first, I would definitely put Gabriel as
Say you lock it down.
yeah, you're locked down. So,
Thank you.
I'm also gonna probably say Crawford as well too because he's just a menace.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes he doesn't like he's just trying to spit out like honest truth sometimes, and he
Yeah.
just goes viral on a lot of things. And
Yeah.
um,
Okay,
so
I'm gonna go back and I'm taking out Penals. Sorry, Penals, you had 5 seconds that you were on a Mount Rushmore for some reason because I couldn't think of anyone. Crawford is in. All right, keep going.
see now she's stealing all my stuff now. Let's take this off the top.
Cheers.
All right.
Shit.
Yeah, she. Um, yeah, you, Crawford.
Crawford.
See, this is hard because
I'd be 108 guy.
it's what you want to put all of them in there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
if
Like
they
you want to
all-
like group them all together just because they're they're basically the reason why everything got started. They're like the godfathers of like White Sox Twitter. So
Or the three-headed snake.
yeah, so um I probably would go Beefloaf just because he's the mastermind with the 108 tournament and all
Yeah,
that. So
that
he
was a
kind of
lot.
really pushed that. So if I had to pick one, I probably would pick Beefloaf, and I gotta say her. I gotta say the fourth as they
Oh.
Yep.
as they go because
Uh,
you have to have a lady on there. See how smooth I am?
Ooh.
See that?
that should,
So you gotta put a
that should be
lady on
one
there.
HM and champion there.
And she is very engaging into the White Sox Twitter community. She's
Take
always
it.
posting stuff on there. So that would probably be my four right there.
Okay.
I would
He's
take it.
I put mine for my woman warm motion. It's easy for me because when I wake up, it's still the same. I thought it was such to warm wash I put a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I put there. Since then, put it there. So I put Peyton's there, obviously, because she does the fashion stuff, the
Yeah.
fashion thing stuff. I admire Peyton. She's a hardcore fan of the Sox.
Yes.
Allie White Sox, Jean, what I think she started doing the Sox stuff. She was when Allie started the Sox Twitter, right?
Yeah.
I know me and Allie's a big timer, a big time Bearstown supporter of mine too. But she also
Yeah.
part of the Bearstown show. She promote spaces for me back when she was single. Allie did a Sox Twitter comedian a lot more. And I saw Allie's rise from it. She got a lot of hater stuff in the past.
Yeah.
Allie, you man, Missy, It's always in between you and Alexis. Yes, Alexis in
I was
too.
gonna say, yeah, because in my head, Allie's like the founding father, and Alexis is kind of like right now she's been everywhere, you know.
And so is you. So you, I think you, Ali. So I put listen. I put listen. I put listen. I put that list.
Like, yeah,
See,
Tyler.
this is hard. This is a good question, Gabriel.
it's a great
Because
question.
this is hard because you could put a lot of people in there. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to leave people out because I
Yeah.
think there's also before like we like us the boss got even into it, probably maybe
Yeah.
even Missy, there was a whole other time when there was like more people on White Sox Twitter.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I don't know who was still around there. So I'm sure
Yes.
there's some OGs out there as well too that I'm missing. So,
It's fun.
but it's hard. It's hard
I
because there's a good list that you could put on there.
I
Actually,
put
you're
women's
gonna
side
like
of things.
this, Gabriel. I have another one. So if I had to go to like an old Mount Rushmore, like when I first got on, I would say it would have to be um Ken WO, Crawford, Billy Wires. Billy Wires has to be in
I love
there.
the Lions.
Yeah.
That if we're going to the like OG, I would say Billy Wires. Just saw he has his 47th account going on right now.
That's what he does all the time. So really why was when he did things. But that's why I gotta say it now. Let's just stop. Let's do Sox Twitter stuff. The reason this like is like in it a little bit. She does the animal stuff, zookeeper stuff, for the Sox stuff,
Yeah.
but fashion stuff. That different stuff. You bought the, it's something about you. I'm gonna get first you, Missy, because
Yeah.
you watch more. It's because you
Oh,
bought the fun of it.
thank you.
You bought that what it was. Peyton and Liz. I know Peyton and Liz are up first too because I think they're always gonna be the top
Yeah.
Sox Twitter women. So let's bought the like content. She bought the zookeeper stuff.
Yeah.
Alexis is a passionate Sox fan.
Hmm.
You are always promoting the Sox. You saw some behavior.
Yeah.
Right now,
That's my favorite.
if I watch one right now,
Yeah.
it's like Peyton Liz. Liz don't do sex stuff anymore. She does the animal stuff, but makes
Yeah.
the fun content. Peyton does the cool stuff, but the fashion stuff. Ali is OG. Probably put him the other side of it, where it belongs with. Then of course you the last time for Sox Twitter. I've been here a long time. That's the thing called you Alexis. Why would I stay? I thought you guys Twitter long time. You do your TikTok stuff. You promote your stuff. I seen you content stuff. Tina Liddell, same thing with Tina. Tina Liddell, same thing. Coding, I followed coding for years. I hear about it too.
Yeah.
But there's pioneers like say I put LA White Sox and coding premium like a top like the OGs started. Bonnie as
That's
well. It had a
true.
peak in all day.
Yes, I would say that
So
about them. Yeah.
have you Bonnie before? Bonnie,
Okay, sounds familiar. If I
Bonnie.
saw what the account looked like, I probably
Yeah,
would say
Mary. Her name is
yes.
Mary. People call it Bonnie. Yes. And there was a lot of Alexis. There was a lot of Alexis too. Not your Alexis. Not our Alexis. The
Yeah,
other Alexis. The white Alexis.
if you showed me
The
the
blondie Alexis.
person or the account, I probably know who you're talking about. But yeah.
Yes, Alexis Edwater. You know Edwater.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Those are OG sex to the woman. It's like sex to the woman.
yeah. That's
It doesn't
the
easy. But
oh geez. I
Peyton
think
came
you could go
around. I
in
think 20.
phases. Like
Yeah.
who was like the OGs, who's kind of like the mid
Yeah.
20s,
We're
late
now
20s.
the top tier stuff. That's why. But guys, I was the point of sex to OG at first, but then the new buzz came out. Like say, White Sox Matt came around. Like Julian came around. Sexton
Yeah,
Mike was there. Sexton Mike was there,
true.
but
True.
Sexton Mike was
White Sox Matt kind of is up there. He could be on. He is like kind of in the qualifying rounds, I would say.
I say that. So but Mike was mad because Crawford came around. But I was dominated for like 2 years ago. I said the bunk when Buns came in. I saw years ago. When Peter came in, when Johnny came around, everybody was talking about Chicago Bombs. Nobody was talking about Sex 35 anymore. No one's talking about Beaston anymore. No, Beaston was OG Sex Twitter as well. But Beaston was one of the guys that changed things. I was there for a long time. Sex 35. The reason I the one, Missy and Johnny,
Yeah,
because I have a long time following.
Mhm.
yeah,
Because they have a lot of guys like who work there. Like say, they used to do tailgates too back then too. And I met Bearstown, who did a lot of stuff with them.
Yeah. Who else on
They're,
35th?
they're more talented than now. Such they don't matter as much anymore.
Yeah.
They don't have this big deal drumming like they had.
Yeah.
But when years ago, when Beaston was there, he was a good graphic designer. He designed graphics. He was really good at it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I've seen his stuff. His stuff is really good.
that's why the Sox their favorite one.
I wish I had the money because I would hire him to do all my graphics if I had the money.
Yeah, I have the money stuff because.
Literally right here.
Alright,
That's so terrible, but okay.
He did this. When you
So,
do shirts,
but-
like you're part of another team.
Yeah.
He's on another team.
Yeah, so we're gonna start fighting on here now. So.
Okay,
no,
sorry, Gabriel.
I support it. I'm always Section 8. Section 8 guys has always been my family. So I can't leave my family alone.
Yeah.
We used to do convention back then. So now Johnny needs to cry questions. So your cousin tell you how did you feel about he smashed the Hulk Hogan buddy?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yes. It was my birthday. I forgot what birthday it was, like eight or nine, but I got that. If you remember those Hulkamania buddies, it was like these. I actually still have. Well, they're not here, but I still have it. And when I got it, I have a lot of guy cousins, including Peter. We're all kids, and all of a sudden they just start beating the crap out of this thing, and I just literally took it out of the box, and literally it was all dirty, like it was all like beaten up. Like I think the Hulkamania had like a black eye as well too. It was bad. It was bad, and I'm like looking at this. I'm like, this is ruined now. I can't. I mean, I wanted another one, so I've been bitching about this for a long time.
Yeah.
And you know what? A couple years ago, Dougie, he got me a birthday present, and he wanted me to open it specifically on our podcast. So he said, like, hey, can you please open this up? And I'm like, sure. So I'm opening it up, and I'm like, I open it up, and I'm like looking at the camera. I'm like, oh my gosh. It was another Hulkamania wrestling buddy, but it was in good condition. So I was like literally showing everybody. That one I'm never gonna show Peter. I'm never gonna have any of my cousins go buy it. We're
Peter, you're in trouble, Peter.
No, I can't. I can't trust them. I can't trust them.
Oh.
No.
Hey, so let's do something. So let's just here's the thing, okay? I'm a chaos guy. I'm gonna put this YouTube. Can I put this YouTube? We're gonna prank at Peter. Johnny's revenge.
We should.
Anyway.
Yeah, we need to do It's been a long time revenge. I don't
What do
know.
you think about that, Johnny?
Yeah, I have to figure something.
I know. I was gonna say because he's definitely gonna watch this, so we have to.
Oh yeah.
We plan this.
Yeah, we got to plan this privately, not here.
No, we'll put that sooner or later. Because Missy.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
I like how you're thinking.
So what got you to wrestling? What got you to wrestling? Johnny.
What got me into wrestling? Probably, again, my cousins. I have older cousins, and they were really into wrestling. I got into it when, obviously Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Ted DiBiase, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rick Rude was one of my favorites. That's why I got the mustache. I started growing up in the '80s and looking at wrestling. I think one of my first ever pay-per-view events that I remember was probably WrestleMania 4. So I watched that, and ever since that point, and it was a big craze back in the day. It was a big craze back in the '80s, and then obviously the '90s. The mid '90s was kind of crappy because they were kind of in a transition phase, and then they came out with the Attitude Era, and that became like really big too. So it was just a continuance, and I was a really big ECW fan too. I don't know if you remember the old ECW. Yes, but I was really big on them as well too. Now obviously the Monday Night Wars too, but I was like, again, I try to keep up with wrestling now, but it's kind of hard because it's sometimes it's a little bit unwatchable. But I'm still keeping up. I'm still keeping up with everything going on with AEW and WWE.
Yeah.
I watched WrestleMania not too long ago, or when they had it. So, but yeah, I mean, how did you get into it?
My uncle Danny was my grandma's house. So my grandpa left. So my grandma's house. Yeah. So my uncle Danny came from work from UPS. He said, "You watch wrestling? Okay, 2 2 1." My parents hated wrestling. They hated the bad words.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
they were not let me. But anyway, like cousin go to wrestling. Okay, so I started wrestling the first time I was to walk. Then I got to Korea. Get VHS tapes. So you tape wrestling and watch Raw Tuesdays and Fridays.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I was
that's
into wrestling
cool.
stuff. So I fell in love with Stone Cold and White Jeff came. Hell yeah. So I would watch my uncle's tape wrestling. My uncle Danny, who had problems with. My uncle Danny had problems with because of he and I don't like he liked me, he loved me. He was too hard to have hard ass tough guy attitude. Anyways,
Yeah.
want to be
Yeah.
tough guy. But my uncle Danny, I owe him a flowers. My
Mhm.
cousin Angelica went to her daughter came up to it. So my mom's side get into wrestling. Yeah, my mom's side. So I
Nice.
fell
Okay.
in love with the wrestling, The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, and King was a King mask,
Nice.
Shapeority. Remember that
Yeah.
Shapeority thing I pulled for Jacob?
Yeah.
I was into wrestling. I fell in love with it. It's like everything's wrestling. So wrestling became my favorite sport. So I
Yeah.
started watching wrestling every single one. I started watching like wrestling because of starting to suck. I was reading the days ECW was like ECW was cool. One I stand, I go to pay per view from my mom. Like wrestling was like when I learned from wrestling to talk, how I talk,
Yeah.
how I talk to Richard Burr,
Yeah.
wrestling. I get it because of wrestling. My talking promo, my personality.
Yeah.
So I still obsessed with it. I still watch it. Either watching Science when you're watching the Bears or watching the old days. I still watch it. It's just still doing
Yeah.
the stuff like that. I'm going to walk Monday, so
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You,
Wrestling.
you're really great at carrying your love for wrestling into the Bears and into the White Sox. You make everything so much more enjoyable by, you know, incorporating that. So you can tell, I can tell you love you know the ins and outs of it. Like you have a really cool way of following sports, in my opinion.
Yeah, I do. I take my time out. Okay, let me watch the comics. Like so, but
Okay.
Marvel and DC are my favorite superhero stuff.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with that super. Like so I'm also as well
Do
because
you
I
like Oh,
I
sorry.
love Marvel too.
Yes.
I'm a big Marvel fan as well.
More Marvel or DC?
Batman number one, but Marvel has the X Men. They have X Men, Spider Man.
That's
So I'm
true.
watching the Fantastic Four. So I'm not into the
Okay.
Fantastic Four.
Okay.
So
What's your favorite Batman movie?
Batman Forever
Okay.
Let's
and
see.
the Batman the Dark
What?
Knight.
You know what? I
And then
like that
Dark
one
Knight.
too. A lot of people didn't like Batman from Forever, but I liked it. There was a lot of good actors in there. I just liked the story. It was good. So
John
that's a good
Kerry.
yeah.
So Johnny, so what's your favorite WrestleMania?
I'll tell you right off the bat. I already know this. It's WrestleMania 17. That was by far at the Astrodome. It was The Rock versus Stone Cold, the main
Oh
event.
yeah.
But that whole card was stacked from beginning to end. Even the funny gimmick battle royal that they had,
Oh, so
I thought
good.
that was funny too.
Wow.
It just oh, that was the same one where they had the I think TLC 2 where they had the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, and Edge and Christian. Um, that was also like very iconic as well too. But uh, you know, even the intro of it as well too. When they opened
My
up
way,
the
my
intro and it
way.
was that Limp Bizkit, "My Way or the Highway," that started everything. Just everything about it from beginning to end was great. So yeah, right, hands
Good
on
point.
WrestleMania 17.
Yeah.
I love my way, and it's like every day. If you
Yeah,
don't believe it or not, keep
yeah,
rolling, rolling, rolling. I listen to that
yeah.
song. So that's
Oh
my
yeah,
way.
yeah, I
Highway.
remember that. It was Undertaker's song.
Yeah.
There's like keep rolling. So yeah, my first time WrestleMania was in 18. This is when I started falling in love with wrestling. I get into it, like, gotta watch it. So the Rock's my all-time favorite wrestler. Well, dude, what you gonna do? But Rock versus Hogan, icon versus icon.
Yeah.
So my grandpa got back to watching wrestling. You used to watch wrestling? No way. So you know what? Raw, Rock, Punch, Hogan, Center and in Chicago. So my grandpa started watching wrestling. So okay, because of Hulk Hogan. So Rock versus Hogan.
Very
My
iconic.
uncle,
That was
what?
good.
Yeah, it was my uncle. My uncle Danny, the one get to wrestling, gave me the wrestling T-shirt. So Hulk Hogan the NWO shirt. So I put it on. I love Hogan and I love Rock. Guess who I pick? Guess who I pick?
You pick.
Between The Rock and Hogan,
Yes, movie. Guess.
I would say The Rock.
You see,
I went Hogan. I would have said
I
Hogan.
say Hogan. So I
Yeah.
get my facts right. I pick Hulk Hogan, and my family,
The
all my
legend.
cousins, in my aunt's house. booed the shit at me. Boo, what is better? Like, fuck. I was like, what? I'm wearing my socks hat, and you go, Hogan. Because
See,
Hogan was in. So I left.
I would have went Hogan only in that time because I would think you'd want to go with like the legend over the new guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was going for Hogan too. I was going for Hogan.
Yeah.
I understood why
But The
they
Rock was
did
so
what they did.
cool.
Yeah.
So
Icons. Like, Triple H came out as well. She turned a quad, so my grandpa took me to SmackDown. I haven't been spent that since then, but Young John's first debut. So it's like, that's when I started falling in love with wrestling. That's the reason why I want to become a professional wrestler. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, it sucks. So if you try to get into wrestling business, it's hell. Running around, breaking shoulders, so no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
So now it's up to the size questions. So size, all right, so just go 5 once,
I know
and
I just saw we have it over in the
I'm
corner.
turning the game off. So I like to do like a 4 time show, you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what made you fall in love with the size? Both of you questions.
Go first.
Born and raised. Uh, yeah, my favorite nights in the summer were like the 1 or 2 nights we got to go to the White Sox games growing up. And I remember it was like, you're like, whoa, what is this place? And everything around it seemed so crazy and whatnot. And then now being older and being here, I'm like, whatever. But it was the best. After I remember watching the World Series with my mom. We were folding laundry at home. That's how little I was. Her and I stayed in. And in like 2008, I remember we sat behind the bullpen. I was really big into watching the Sox bullpen. So in 2008, this one they like really didn't care. I was up against the rails for like the whole game, and then I went back before like the 7th or the 8th, and then Octavio Dotel uh, was in the bullpen and he called me back over because he wanted to give me a signed ball because he knew I was watching them all game. So that's like my biggest like childhood memory that made me fall in love with it. And I still have that ball. It's actually at my parents, but yeah, I think it was just like the fact that that they noticed me. I never thought I thought they were like celebrities. So the fact that one of them noticed me, I'm like, what? And then I just loved it ever since. That was my team. That was like, those are my guys. And here we are. What about you?
Um, I just grew up around the neighborhood, so I can always hear when I was little, I could literally hear the fireworks whenever there's a home run. But also, I come from a big family. We grew up on the south side. Um, my grandparents came here from Mexico in the 50s, so they settled in Bridgeport. And my whole family grew up around here, and they became Sox fans. Except for a couple. A couple of my aunts are like Cubs fans. I don't know how that happened, but you have one every family, right? I guess.
Yeah, there's always one.
I
But
got one as well. I got one as well.
yeah, but yeah, I just grew up. It was just more like the family. The family like grew up in there. Obviously, family and friends as well too. The friends you grew up with, just it's all Sox related. So
Yeah.
that's how I kind of grew up and just remember like the muchest division titles we ever got. But yeah, I remember good memories, and obviously I remember the bad memories of the Sox. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I mean, it's just to me, it's just I have a huge passion for the White Sox. I love them. Somebody asked me if I have like a top, like, who would you want to like if you had a root for somebody like Bears and the White Sox. I'm a huge Illini fan as well too. I can't pick one because I have equal love for each one at the top. So those are like my first top three: the Sox, the Bears, and the Illini, and then the rest would be like the Hawks and the Bulls and all that. But yeah, that's how I became a fan.
Yeah. My mom, what's the thing? If I have a big history of it, I was born a Sox fan. My mom was a Sox fan. My grandpa was a Sox fan.
Yeah.
Took my mom to the Sox game. It was like, when I was like 8 months old,
Yeah. Oh, the
watching my
first
Sox
one.
family. Yeah, before my team won, was like walking to the Sox stuff, 1983, because that was the year I started going to the club game.
Hmm.
So my grandpa and my mom had tickets like way before
Yeah.
the games. 83 Sox, and it was like 92. So every Friday and Saturday, my grandpa would take me to Sox game opening day.
Yeah.
So my first one was Sox. So probably I was addicted to Sox games right before that time.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
left and started becoming like started caring with much, started going to Sox games, I
Yeah.
became really sad when I started going to Sox games. It's like the happiest place. So for me, it's like home
Yeah.
because I grew up everything in it. My grandpa's memories, a lot of memories. But man, my mom took me to Sox games. If I get in trouble, my grandpa, my mom always check my grades. If you
Yeah.
Yeah.
get an A's or B's, I'm taking you to Sox game. If you're not,
Okay.
you're punished.
Agreed.
That's crazy. So I had to work hard for
Yeah.
this.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
no. That sounds about right.
My parents, like my grandpa, like my government get take me last Sox games, last Sox games, my dad became a Sox fan, Sox fan because of me.
Hmm.
So we always
Yeah.
arguing and stuff like that. So I was like, I like other teams like the Indians and all. So Gina told
Yeah.
me they'll fall in love with the White Sox because of arguing too. All right, so Missy and Johnny, what's your top five favorite Sox games of all time?
Oh,
Ooh.
it's gotta be. It's gotta be a mix of the the watching. Oh
No,
man.
going to the games.
Oh, going to get okay. Those I can do because I'm like the
No, watch is
watching.
hard. Watch is hard. The
Yeah,
watch is
watching. I'm
hard.
like I have to like game one of
No,
ILCS.
forget it.
Um,
Watch is
for
like real like
going, man, I remember one of my favorites was me and all my friends right at the beginning of Southside Behavior. We got like 40 tickets up into the 500s, and it was for my friend's birthday. And then we got off, went to the red line, went up to Cubby Bear to hit balls in the cages. And then I got into a little spat with someone because I was wearing Southside gear. So that's most memorable. That was like the last time I had like at like a college all my college friends and stuff. I would say I honestly at the top of my list right now was that 22 run game. Was it 22 or 23?
22. It was 20. It was 22 to 1.
22 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 22 to 1 game last Friday. That
yeah.
that is like it's got to be one or two for me now because that was like some of the best baseball and I was late. I was late to the game and I still had a great time. So I would say that one. Last year there was an Andrew Benintendi walk-off that I can't. It was against the Rays. I don't even remember when. It might have been April or something, but I just remember everyone said that was such a good game, and we all had like blue jerseys on. I forgot the giveaway. Um, man, oh the what was it? The Lance Lynn game when we thought we were gonna do good. He went into the sixth inning with a no hitter, and then he
Oh
gave up
yeah.
7 runs. I noticed I all my good games are bad games for some reason. Maybe it's because
Yeah.
that's like I make the best of it, like it always comes from just roughing it and making the
Wow.
best of what we have. But I have short-term memory, so I know there's probably way better games I could come up with, but
Yeah.
just off of the short-term memory, that's what I think of.
How about you, Johnny?
Uh, One of them I'll remember is I went to um it was the first ever series of interleague play against the Cubs and the White Sox.
I was there.
I went to the second game.
Oh,
So it was
nice.
like 1997.
97.
Yeah. So I actually still got the ticket stubs from that. So I got that. I also would put down the game in 2005 between the Sox and the Dodgers.
Wow.
I took my dad to that game for Father's Day.
Oh, I was there
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
No way. What
I was
section?
so I was sitting. Actually, I also have the ticket too, so I can actually tell you exactly where. But I was in the third base line, so I was kind of
Oh,
closer to the third base line area,
yeah.
and I remember that because that's when Przinsky hit that home run. You
Remember the
know?
Pacific? Oh, that's
Yes,
remember the Pacific, the bunt?
yes, yes,
Gonna
yes,
say
yes. So
I was there too. So
that was another good one.
me and the girl are like,
I will say, our very first really big tailgate would probably be another one as well too, memorable because we had so many people there, and that was kind of our first like um big party like our kind of like introduction to like almost everybody because there was a lot of people from White Sox Twitter
I
there.
was. I was there.
Yeah, so that was like that was a big one for me. And then the ALDS, the first ALDS recently, um that night game where Lurie got that home run. I
Yeah,
was at
that was
that
a good
game.
one.
So I was that whole place was just
Nuts.
exploding. It was nice. But the number one I would say is I actually went to that blackout game in 2008.
Oh, that's a
That's
good one.
best.
That atmosphere was incredible. I wish I still had the ticket for that. I actually went there for free, so I was actually
Oh
very
wow.
privileged when that happened because I had some sort of rep give me a free ticket. But when Tommy hit that home run and that place was just exploding, and then obviously that final out as well too. It was just something that was like my first ever big experience in a kind of in a playoff atmosphere. Even though
Yeah.
it was 163, that was
Mhm.
just like good. So those would be my top five as far as going to games.
Yeah.
Those
Here's
are
my
good
top
ones.
five. So I'm putting awards on me, Peyton, Hackle, Josh Johnson. That was fun times.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was the happiest kind of being was that me hacking Josh Johnson. That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then on two, the whole the whole PC Armstrong with the fan thing. That was
Oh
crazy.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah. That became a
everybody was hugging it.
yeah, yeah. I
Everybody
know.
was hugging it. Everybody was hugging each other. Like everybody in that section hug. I seen number three was AODS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One because what the blackout game.
yeah,
Because I remember how bad it was, how bad, how awesome it was.
yeah.
The legacy. I said section 1-8 for years, like in and out.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
remember section, and that's what was right there. Since section hit home run, everybody started hugging each other, and it was a playoff game, and we won. I remember that I was like, man, that was too much. So I want to do that, and then number fourth one. Well, actually, put you. That was number one. That was my
Okay.
top five. Cypress Cubs game. My grandpa, my cousins, and it was because of my cousin Coachman, who I hate. And it was me, my brother, and my grandpa, and my mom were Sox fans. And my household was that was my cousin was with my two cousins would live downstairs, and my cousin was an uncle. My dad's father-in-law. My uncle married my mom's sister, so my dad's sister. The house was divided. Sox fans upstairs, Cubs fans downstairs.
Yeah.
That's where there's a serious joke about it. So I want to see Stanley Sosa play. So I'm a big Stanley Sosa fan. Well, yeah. Sox. So I asked my mom and my grandpa to take me to San Sosa and see Cypress Cubs games. Okay,
Yeah.
sure, Cypress Cubs game. They would say, Sosa hit a home run, kick fog. Oh, shit. I was like, good shit, fuck, I can't cheer. Because I like Sammy Sosa. Like, damn,
Yeah.
boo. Like, then a 14 inning, when you don't hit the double. It was amazing. And that was yesterday, was a Friday game. That was epic, okay?
Yeah.
32-1 was amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy stuff.
I like
Let's see. It's crazy. Like 2-2-2-2-1. That's epic. History, the most ones in his homes. It was history, Missy. So if you read the game, Missy, Johnny, we read history.
I know. I know. I'm
You guys were at the game. I was listening for actually I could listen from where I'm at, so I heard it. I felt like I was there basically.
Yeah, Missy. Yeah. You should. I'm gonna make the region. I should make the Bearstown show shirts.
Yes, make
Like I was
the
there.
shirts.
So I was there 21 to 2-1 game right
I like
there.
the shirt you got on right now.
That's wrong. Two
Oh,
brands.
believe it?
Yeah, it's
Cool.
yeah.
I design stuff, but I probably think about it, then forget about it. It's like my head's like left jobs. But
Yeah.
yeah. All right. So what's your favorite sex season of your lifetime? Your favorite sex season? Only know five. What's your favorite sex season?
Ooh.
You see?
Well, because I'm so much younger, I don't have a very good recollection of 2005. I have a recollection of the years after it.
Yeah.
Like
Only
those were
five.
okay. I would have to say though, like so you got to think like 2010 was when I got like really cognizant about White Sox. I got really into like I was paying attention. And from 2010 to now, I'd have to say this is my favorite season I've been a part of.
Wow.
The 2020 didn't even excite me, or 2021 wasn't even as exciting as this one. I think it's just the surprise factor. I
Yeah.
think then we were like we're supposed to be like competing, whereas now it's just like completely unheard of. So I'm so young that I have to say this one.
Yeah. How
Short-term
about
memory. What's
how
yours?
about Johnny?
I'll probably say actually a couple years ago. Like I was too young for 93, and 2000 was kind of like it was a good season. Don't get me wrong. But and even 2008 as well too. But I think the characters that were in that what was it, 2022 season where they went made the playoffs?
No, 21.
21, yeah.
21.
Um, that one was probably my favorite. Like you had the sleeping like Tony La Russa in the dugout,
Yeah.
but you had like Eloy saying hi mom, and then Abreu having that MVP season, and there was just like so many different things going on in that season that it made like the Sox like I thought it was going to be a start to something like a dynasty
Yeah.
or something to
Yeah.
build on, kind of like what the Cubs were doing back in like 2015. And obviously we had that Field of Dreams game as well too. That was
Um,
Oh,
a
yeah.
big thing. So there was a lot of big moments.
Oh, I
yeah.
forgot that's a
Yeah.
favorite
So I think
game.
there was a lot of big moments that were happening. This is
Yeah.
also kind of around the same time that we started kind of coming around Twitter as well too.
Yeah.
Know a lot of people that much, but we were coming around that area because I kind of remember some people here and there. But
For me. Yeah.
yes, but it was that was probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
So here's my favorite memory. My favorite year of Sox fan. I debated 2001 when my grandpa and I went to the last Sox games that year.
Yeah.
I like attended the most of it. But I would say 2021 because it's more point in my heart to this day.
Yeah.
I cherish that because it was the best time. No, not just because it means a lot. A lot.
Yeah,
And
it does mean a
because
lot.
to me, honestly, it's like a dream to me. Well, first time I went to spring training at Sox game with me and my dad to see a radio. Tells me about baseball. Sox won that game because Indians. The first one, right? There's like good. I see the good in it. Like I met other people like Peyton, Tina, Justin Lee, Tina. Oh yeah, little Tina Liddell.
Yeah.
For winning.
Little Tina was one of my favorites. Liz. So yeah, from June to just I sent the header game. I was in the header game for Cosmo down the header game.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
amazing. So me going to COVID, I was home. It took away from me. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
back. It's like, you know what? They
Yeah.
don't have a game. They met Justin. They met my friend Jimmy back. Sucks for the Peyton. And then I saw Tina was a pretty good, awesome people. That created a friendship with, Peyton and I talking a lot back in 2020.
Yeah.
So we might probably see each other in 2021. We started seeing me and Peyton first time. So we had a game. It was a fun time we had. Then we saw Tina around. So me had fun with Tina, meet Justin Lee. Such
Yeah.
Basements come on. Like that's like Twitter alley came out on. The beer crawl, the craziness, the Sox game. That's such one. Hey guys, then the playoff game. I made the bumps tailgate, and I
Yeah.
just Liz as well. I made Liz have memories with Liz. Then the playoff games came on. The whole bumps thing. How can I say okay? I want to have friends. Hey, I create long term friendships like over 5 years.
Yeah, it's true. It was the beginning of something
That
this.
Yeah.
And I went to really, I went to really feel as well. I went really for that Friday, Cypress Cubs game, and really, and also
Yeah.
Sox won as well. The Field James game, that's two. But now, what is the Sox much more?
Ooh, White Sox Rushmore.
Oh, white. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's even harder.
I have no
Not
idea.
you're
I
not.
kind
You
of have a little. I would
probably
say.
have that can.
I would say
Easy.
Frank Thomas.
Uh,
Definitely. Obviously. I'm putting. Frank Thomas has got a. Oh no, sorry. Um. Shoot. Frank Thomas, Konerko. I want to put Tim Anderson on there just because of how impactful he was during his time, during his prime. I don't know, something he was very, very successful. And I don't know, I think about that era of the White Sox.
Yeah.
But then I would also say Abreu more so. I put
MVP.
Abreu over Tim Anderson.
Pick your one who you like the most. I think you're like your generation. Then I say
Yeah, something, and then somewhere around like mine. Yeah, I guess I'll do Frank Thomas, Paul Konerko, Abreu, and then someone like around youngish. That may I guess Sale, Chris Sale. I wish he would
oh my
be.
god.
Yeah, he'd be. That's as much as I can think of right now.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine would probably definitely would be Frank Thomas.
Mhm.
Merkel would be up there as well too. I'm gonna go Mark Burley.
I was just thinking.
Mark Burley was my guy for that many
Wow.
years. I was there at the game where he did that famous like flip behind um like his legs to first base.
Under the legs.
Yeah, under the legs. That him and probably Abreu. I
Yeah.
think Abreu like really was the start of that kind of
Era.
like that era of the Tim Andersons and then like
Mhm.
all the other players that came up around that era, and obviously he won the MVP. I mean, he was just
Yeah.
always consistent. He was always a 300 hitter. He was hitting almost like he was like a 30 home run guy, 100
Yeah.
RBIs. So yeah, I would probably
Yeah.
say those four would probably be my favorite.
He's my top four, and it's like
Yeah.
one. If I don't say it, my girlfriend's gonna kick my ass. So that's saying Carter Fisk.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Carter Fisk number one. Well, Carter Fisk. That my girlfriend said
that's a
how
good
great he
one.
was. So
Yeah.
fifth, yeah. Number two is Frank Thomas.
Yep.
Number three, I think I saw my three on my personal favorites because I saw them how much important it was to me.
Mhm.
It's the family's favorite players was Harold Baines.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a good one.
That's a
Yeah,
good one
yeah,
too.
Harold Baines, Harold. My mom loved him, my grandpa loved him. Saw the Harold Baines when I was a little kid.
That's a
So Harold
good.
Baines,
I like
good
that
guy.
choice.
So Harold Baines. Number fourth, I always debating between those four, and I was kind of what debating is. And also, who like I always took Katria, the
Yeah.
boxes. Who means one of the Sox? He came back. Who gives us a trophy? Who picked for the Sox back?
Yeah.
Who returned his number? I say, and the one that I always complained the most and asking him to retire his numbers as again.
Yeah.
yeah,
As again was a legend to me when I was a kid, a
yeah,
little boy, and
True.
that's why I love As again. It's my top four favorite White Sox of all time
That's
because
a
he
good.
changed.
Yeah.
He came back to the Sox. So he left '97, the white flag trade. Remember that, Johnny, the white flag
Yeah.
trade? There was a hunting Sox memory. Then he came back when it was first. Before that, 3-3, he helped the Marlins to come back 3-1 lead choke against the Cubbies as
Yeah.
a Marlin.
he's a third
Sox
baseman
team.
coach. Yeah,
So us again is like the Cubs. He's a Sox man. You know,
Yeah.
people, Michigan man
Yeah.
called it. I call it. He's a White Sox man. You know why he's a White Sox man?
yeah,
Because
Yeah.
he beats the Cubs when it matters the most.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Right.
The Cubs gonna win the World Series? Bitch, you're not gonna win in my lifetime. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Who's gonna be the second one? It's like the guys again. It's like what's the reason why the Marlins won the World Series? Because he was a good Japanese coach.
Yeah.
So, bitch, I'm not gonna fuck you. I'm gonna go get Sox Jerry. Hire me,
yeah.
bitch.
Oh my god. I love the Ozzy pick. That's true. These are good Mount Rushmores actually. I
Yes,
got
yes, this is a good one. Yeah.
those are actually better than I
All right.
thought.
I know Bears. And you win 1 hour, 3 minutes, 24 minutes. But it's because of Missy is a big star, Bears. So, what make your Bears? I don't know. So, what makes your Bears win, Missy and Johnny?
Bears fan? Same same thing. Just grew up. I remember just growing up with it's just everything you did on Sunday. We always went somewhere. It was like the favorite day to I get to go see all the neighborhood kids while all of the our parents went and drank and watched the game. I mean, it's just what happened, and it was like the funnest thing ever when you realize you're around everyone because of that. And then just growing up and watching it and getting to know it, then I started doing cheerleading. So then I wanted to know how football worked and everything. Then I wanted to play football. They wouldn't let me. Um, and then I grew up, got to high school, knew a lot about football, so I was able to like spark up conversations with people about the Bears. And then I was like, wow, this is really like good to have in my back pocket. Learned all about the Bears. started following it religiously since I was in like high school. I'm here, and it's just a part of me now.
Yeah,
How are you? How are you, Johnny?
I would say for me, I come from a big family, and every Sunday we would go to when it was football. I mean, this was throughout the whole year. We would go to my abuelita's house, and we would go there every Sunday. And when it was football season, you know what was going to be on at 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock or whenever the Bears were going to play. We were glued to that TV always. And that's how I became like a really big fan. And then uh, probably 16 years ago or 17 years ago, my dad and my uncle became Bears season ticket holders.
Wow.
So I started going to games almost every single year. So I've been going to games like every single year for like the past like 17 years. She took her to her first Bears
I
game
never been
a
to a
couple
Bears
years
game.
ago.
Yeah.
So that was fun. But it's just like family, friends as well too. Obviously, we grew up in a huge like Chicago like Bears community as well too. So like
Mhm.
that's just ingrained inside you. But I would have to say probably like when going to my abuelita's house every Sunday and just hanging out with my family. Peter obviously was there
Yeah,
too.
Peter.
Not beating up my Hulk Hogan wrestling buddy, but yeah, I would say definitely that's like how I got started becoming a big Bears fan.
How about you? Kind of the
The
same?
Bears, like my mom hated football because her dad was crazy. You know, you would say you had your fish beer, you get alcohol.
Yeah.
When I became a Bears fan, I was 6 years old. My grandpa took me to a Bears game, and I
Yeah.
found out the Bears, like the hot chick. The Bears that became the love of my life. The Bears.
Yep.
I fell in love with the Bears. My grandpa was a Bears fan, so I saw the Bears colors, the orange and blue. Barry
Yeah.
Sanders and the Bears, '98, and I fell in love with the Bears. So I want to play football. Oh man, I play for the Bears. Go to my grandpa's house. My mom hated football because her dad was insane. Tell me, what the fuck is this show? You
Yeah.
motherfucker! So my grandpa cursed and I cursed and the Bears lost, and I blamed things. I was a hardcore Bears fan. Like I hated green. I cannot stand green. Yes, I have my high school colors. I mentioned I wear orange in it. So I hated green. I
Oh
hated
my
green.
God.
I hate St. Patrick's Day. I hate yellow. I cannot stand yellow. So it's like I cannot
It
stand
makes
purple.
sense.
I can't stand purple, and I can't stand blue, color blue, and I can't stand color blue. So I mix. So
So now it's just
You know
I
what?
orange
Now
and
I
dark
know
blue.
what not to wear around you.
Yeah.
No wear no green or blue around you.
color blue, no color
Dark
blue.
blue.
Okay, okay, dark
I
blue.
was gonna say navy,
Yeah,
we're
navy blue.
okay.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Navy
Navy
blue.
blue is great.
Yeah.
Not color blue, not royal blue, not
Yeah.
Hollywood blue, nothing. And that's like not even not blue. Sorry, yuck! I hate the Lions colors. I
Yeah.
hate Detroit. I hate the Vikings. I hated the Packers so much. Like hatred started way back then. I was like, nah, I want to become the Bears player. I fell in love with the Bears. Playing football in my backyard. It's like football was my dream now. I want to play for the Bears. And that was like my addiction. It was my love for football.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
started playing football. So the reason I started YouTube videos because I went to the Bears post game shows. I love
Yeah.
football. So that's why I met like Hester, stuff like that. So I live and die with Bears. If you see me pissed off, because the Bears just piss me off. It's like I
Yeah.
ain't live and die
Yeah.
with Bears football.
Yeah.
If Bears in Super Bowl, it was my dream as a kid.
Mhm.
Super Bowl, dirty. When January played the Super Bowl, that's one like man. I hate it. I can't have I can't have no favorite team in football. I
Yeah.
like the Dolphins because they're my Ringo and my friend Bonnie is a Dolphins fan, but I like Bonnie is like, but I'm a hardcore Bears colors. I cannot
Yeah.
stand like the green and yellow. I cannot stand the yellow color team. I can't. I'm gonna vomit. Yeah, fuck Oregon. But see, I can't stand because of Oregon
Ew.
colors. I say I cannot stand Oakland A's. You know why I can't stand Oakland A's? You know why?
Oh yeah,
Because of
because
the
it's the
green
same.
and white,
I
green. Yeah.
always I hated
Green
that.
and yellow. Yeah.
I like the A's, but I hate the colors. I'm with you on that.
Like I cannot look at the color.
I know.
Man, can I say something? I kind of like those light colors.
Yeah, yeah. What?
uh,
Okay, we gotta go.
just
Get
kidding.
him. I'll
Just
get
kidding.
him later.
Yeah,
No, I get what you mean. That I never realized how much I didn't like that color scheme together. Oregon too.
colors, green colors, the green yellow colors. But
Yeah.
I pick Alumni colors. But my grandpa was an Alumni fan,
Yeah.
so he gave me the college football. My grandpa gave me the Alumni jacket when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Probably when I was a little kid, I was wearing Alumni gear. But my grandpa was into. I was into college football. Oh, I'm a Bears fan. Yeah. So I can't. So the black color, the black when lights were black, I started like the black colors, red. Well, see, red and blue. Ugh. Anyways, that was the Bears White Sox wrestling. So that was the first one, first picking my love interest. Yeah, what's your favorite Bears game you've been to? Missy?
Ooh.
Well, I've only been to two, right?
Yeah, too. Okay. How are you,
I don't
Johnny?
even remember what the first
Well,
one.
we went to
One
Indianapolis.
to one here and one in Indiana. We
So,
just like growing up, we didn't. That really wasn't like. We had six people in our family, so it was like Bears games were pretty hard. If anyone were to go, it was like my dad and my brother went
yeah.
together. So I wasn't really in the cards to ever go. So he took me 2 years ago, I believe 2 years
Yeah,
ago,
2 years ago.
and I don't even know who we were against, but I know we lost. Was Caleb on the team yet?
No, it
It
was
was still Fields.
no, it was yeah, it was Caleb. So it was Caleb's, I think, like third game. It
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it's the Colts in Indianapolis. They lost that game.
yeah.
Yeah, so she went to that one, and then
I
I
need
forget
to
what we did.
I need to go to I feel like my real first good game will be in this era. Whether we
Yeah.
win or lose, I'll be more happy with whatever next game I go to.
Yeah.
How are you, Johnny?
I probably would say my favorite one, and again, ticket stubs. I love ticket stubs, and I glad I kept this one. It was 2018. I went to the Bears Packers when the Bears won the division. So I was at that game, and obviously the Bears, beat the crap out of the Packers. So I would say that would probably be my favorite one. Trying to see if there's
Yeah,
like
that would be
another one that I had that was just what was my worst game that I went to? I'll tell you too. It was also against the Packers. I was at that game where we also could have won the division, but then Chris Conte blew that
More of
call.
fun, okay.
I was at that game, so that was probably the worst games I've ever been to because I was just like, yeah, that 2018 was probably like one of my favorite ones. I did go to the game last year against the Steelers. I thought that was a pretty good game too because you had both the Bears and the Steelers fans, and I thought that was a pretty cool atmosphere because they won that game. But yeah, 2018 was my favorite one.
My favorite Bears game out my top three. No
Ooh,
one was the one Bears Packers game 2010. I was sick that game. I was sick. Senior high
you had
school.
a flu
Yeah.
game?
I was like, I want to vomit. Like, missed practice whole week, missed the whole game, sick.
Uh,
Yeah.
So I paid $500. $500. Okay. I work Saturdays and everything. How much? So much. And every game, like every game, it was like I missed. I was like I work every Saturdays, save money. No, I didn't spend no money. So when tickets came in July, I
Yeah.
bought tickets that me and my dad could go. I still have a ticket stub in the program, right in my
Yeah.
Bears program, like $400. So the Bears came back and beat Aaron Rodgers, and I was
Oh,
like, damn, I chunked the Packer fans. Yeah, my second one was man. I'll tell you what. My second one was Bears Vikings. My grandpa's birthday.
oh, okay.
okay.
It was a shootout game. It was amazing. So Bears won that game. I was saying goodbye to my grandpa. Farewell, grandpa. Bye bye. I've been going to the Bears game since then. So
Yeah.
then number 3 1. I remember the Bears game. So that's it. It was the coldest Bears game against the Browns. Freezing.
Oh, against the Browns.
I
Yeah.
was freezing.
Oh
It's
yeah,
cold.
Those
Bam.
you remember.
yeah.
The cold
The
ones
great
you
wins.
remember.
Touchdown pass. Then before I remember that game was one. My other one was Christmas Eve. Bears Browns. So I have a friend on YouTuber. Keep on wanting me. So I met him. So we said like a top 500. Mitchell Biscuits, touchdowns, and the snowball, the Stone Angel games. That was amazing. The first one was last year, my grandpa's birthday. It was against the Panthers. It was crazy. It was fun. But that's a lot of memories of that game. So, who are your top 5 favorite Bears players of all time? Missy?
Oh gosh. Oh my God, this one's hard too. I always tell everyone it will always Cutler is on my Mount Rushmore.
No, your favorite
It's
players. If your favorite players of all time.
I would say, let me see. Oh my gosh, this one's harder because with the White Sox, it was kind of like, I cut it off at the 2000s and had like my favorites in the 2000s and above. But for the Bears, I could go all the way back to 85. So
No,
now
you like it. You like that, man.
my
No, not.
lifetime.
Yeah,
That's okay.
your
That
players.
makes
Yeah,
that
because then you're gonna go through a whole like
helps me.
that's yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to
okay.
yeah.
Make it easy. Like when you watch, I can't say what opinion. We can't say what opinion because we're not live natives. So it's
We can
like
see
John
them
can say that.
live. Yeah,
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 that's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I was kind
That's
of
what he's trying to
thinking.
get at.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Make it
so
easy.
I would have to say I would have Urlacher because I had his jersey growing up mostly. Guess Cutler too. I have been in a weird range of Bears and White Sox fandoms. So I have to say Cutler was I always loved him. Man, I loved Trubisky at the time, but he just wasn't it. Um, recently I wish DJ Moore was still here because I would put DJ Moore on it like nobody's business. But I wish, like for right
You
now,
can put it in.
Caleb Williams is in there
Hold on.
as
You can put it in.
Devontae.
You can put him. You can put DJ Moore there. Who cares? I will consider my
True,
top 10. When
true.
one
I
to the
have
left, the
him
Sox,
in and
I
out.
still love all of them. So you put him there.
True.
Yeah.
I'll have him and Caleb's gonna be definitely one. I'll have him and Cutler on the edge. I'll switch that DJ Moore in and out with people as the season goes on. But those are mine. Those are, I think, the best I can do now.
Yeah, I would definitely go Urlacher for sure. Mike Brown was another one. He was such a
Oh,
great
that's a good one.
safety. I think he would have had a Hall of Fame career if he didn't get hurt so many times, so many of those seasons. Also Peanut Tillman was another one that I just
That's what I was thinking
he
of, but
invented the peanut punch. I mean, he literally like caused fumbles like nothing. So I want to say defense on that. Matt Forte was probably like another one as well too.
that's a good one.
Guy could run the ball, but he also could like run and catch at the same time as well too. And then if I'm gonna say top five, I'm probably gonna go with right now, Caleb. Out of his
Yeah,
it's gonna be even though his short career, he's doing something that no other quarterback
Yeah.
has done. I
yeah,
mean, the way that he's coming back for games, the way that he's conducting himself, the way he's just getting rallied around his team. Look, the way they did last season, I think there's so many big things that's gonna happen for him. And obviously, everybody's gonna pick Jay Cutler. I mean, Jay Cutler did have some
yeah.
good years, but he also had some very
He did.
terrible, terrible years as well too. But yeah, I would say those are my top five right now.
What
Wow.
about
My
you?
my top five is one. Number one is all locker.
Yeah.
Number two, Caleb Williams.
Hmm.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise, right? Caleb
Yeah,
Williams.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
No, it's like one of those things where you're like, you just
Like
know he's generational.
he beat the Packers 3 times, 2 times a year in playoff game. You're on the top of the list. Probably if you win a Super Bowl and beat the Packers, Alaska is coming to you. And
Yeah.
number three is number three. Always say Devin Hester.
Oh
Devin
yes,
Hester is
yes,
amazing. I
yes,
put love with
yes,
Devin Hester.
yes, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
my
that's
favorite
good.
player of all time. And number four, I would say I always considered him my favorite players is Matt Forte, underrated, 22 running back. I want to be running back when I was a kid.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And number five is going to be I'm more switching things up in 4 and 5 because that's what I'm most feeling that time period.
Yeah.
It's Charles Tillman. Well,
Okay.
I say why Charles Tillman is I made Charles Tillman my favorite players,
Yeah.
but I get his jersey and I still have Winners Day is Lance Briggs.
Oh
Oh, Lance Bank's a
yeah,
good one
yeah.
too.
He was
Uh,
underrated because he
Yeah.
was right next to Urlacher.
Batman Robin, like I love so Briggs. It was amazing. And I also kind of switched that into one. Okay, Thomas Jones as well. Thomas Jones, Rondo, good running backs. I mean, that's really good stuff, right? It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Everybody do a fun show. There's fun questions. Where you can find you, Missy?
Me, you can search me up at Missy Carroll anywhere. That's my name, or Southside Behavior on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Ryan, what about you?
Yeah, I'm Windy City Rebel 4. Actually, that was like the first handle I had like 10 years ago. So I kind of picked that. So I couldn't put Southside. But
All right.
I'm Southside Bum. I'm with Shy Sports Bums as well too with the Chicago
Well,
Sports Bums. You can find me there as well too. And come to our tailgate. There's a tailgate coming on July 25th against the Astros. So stop by over there.
I'll be
so
there.
what's your final thoughts, Missy and Johnny?
No thoughts. Just thank you for having us on. I love a little chit chat. I like catching up and fleshing out some ideas. You gave me, I feel like I need to do this once a year. We need to do this at the beginning of every season so I go into the year having my Mount Rushmores all done already, you know? And then, so we got to come back, like, we have to do an update next year of this.
Yeah, it might change.
It might change. What do you?
Thoughts? I was reminiscing of a lot of things. You
Yeah.
had me reminiscing from like back in the day, how much I dislike Peter too as well. No, I'm kidding. Maybe. But no, I mean this is like again you had me thinking about like so many different things with the Mount Rushmores and with the Sox and the Bears and just like how I started becoming a White Sox fan and a Bears fan as well too. So it was just down like a memory lane
Yeah.
type of thing for me. So again, I appreciate it that you had both of us on here.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
fun. It was fun talking to you.
Yeah. You should thank Peter in this because Peter told me, oh, Johnny did some second. Why
Oh,
did you
yeah.
mention Johnny a lot? So Peter, thank you, Johnny, for always because Peter mentioned Johnny did your grandpa stuff. Wait a second, how could Johnny's been mentioned? I was going to mention it a long time. So thank you for coming, Missy, for everything because you could go big time Tea Tax thing. You were like similar to mine in many ways. I was like YWC, YouTube Wrestling Community in
Yeah.
that time period. And I started looking in. Then when you came in, like, yeah, you from TikTok, you came with different words. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna have you in it. So I probably do it like daily basics of it. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get like the super shows, like nowadays. Just yeah, thank you for missing. I always have you on the like a top 3 list on the list. I
Yeah.
have you like top 2 on this.
Oh, heck
And I'm
yeah.
like,
I'll come on anytime you want.
so
I love it.
I was a long time coming. Actually, I asked Alex too. When you coming to Mr. Show? Forever. We asked you
I
for 3
know.
years.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Long
like
time,
2 or
baby.
3 years now. We finally got it on.
Yeah, finally. Like it was a big.
Finally. Well, I want to be a reoccurring guest now, so you have me.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you Peyton and Alexis come on, man. I want to do the
Oh,
all
That'd be
girls
good.
stuff.
a girls one. That would be a good one
That'd
too.
be
Yeah,
fun.
I
yeah,
want to do it for a while on my list. I mean, you, Johnny.
yeah.
I think for coming for
Exactly. Thank you.
it's like 2 bumps and 2 bumps. Okay.
Got
I,
2 down.
I get my Saxon in. I get Below in. See, I never got Teresa. So Teresa's like, fuck you. I'm just joking. Teresa's like, I don't do no shows. Teresa is awesome, do it, but yeah. So 2 bumps. That's it. 2 bumps. I should thank you guys for coming. So
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
having
thank
us.
you.
the show's over. We done. The show's over.